Ooh, you hear that F-18 out there? They're getting it in right now. I'm at Dobbins. If you don't know, your boy Stan. I'm in the Navy. Dobbins in reserve base. Checking in. Got the big Rona mask on. Let me take that off. What's poppin', YouTube? Exciting video. Like I said, I'm at Dobbins Air Force Base. Big things coming for me down the pipeline. We'll discuss that when we get to it. No reason to talk about it right now. Security reasons. But nonetheless, we got an F-18 or F-16. Highly doubt it's an F-22, but flying around the base, pretty dope. Try to catch some clips of that while I'm riding out. But since I'm here, it's right down the street from Attitude Streetcars. So that's why I wanted to talk to you guys today. Been a minute since I made a video for a reason. You'll see that reason here in the next few clips. I'm gonna go ahead, start the truck up because it's hot in this mug, and then you already know this joint's loud. So let's go ahead and make our way to Attitude, and I'll see if I can catch the plane flying by or flying around. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Man, I'm hyped to be back. I'll be right back. All right. All right, guys. Attitude Streetcars. You see the shop car. The homie Hype got his car here right now too. CTSV, they got all the goods in this joint today. Let's see what's popping in here. I gotta get my shit up out of here. I should have parked by the door. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy.
Oh, I just got that 15 done, man.
Did you?
Yeah.
I told Brandon I knew whose car that was.
Yeah, I put that on it.
Did you? Alright, guys. So Stan, back at the garage with the car. Also got that beautiful CTSV that my dad has behind me. But big, exciting upload for me, for you guys. Finally, I've always been asked, Stan, when are you going to do this? When are you going to do that? You made a video about this a year ago. You haven't done anything. Well, there's a reason for that. It's a method for the madness. A reason I haven't uploaded recently. And I'm going to start to jump into it with you guys. Big thanks to Attitude Streetcars for allowing me to be able to do this, to get the things that I needed, as well as Texas Speed, Gary over at Texas Speed, even though most of those guys will never see this video. Thank you to them for helping. I really appreciate it. They take care of me as well. Like I said, big stuff. It's all about the car. The thumbnail will probably tell you that. Where do I want to start? Let's just jump. Alright, so what I'll do is give a quick intro. For you that don't know, I know it's going to draw a lot of new followers. This is my 2017 Camaro SS 1LE. I've had it since day one, ordered this car, had the car. Few modifications I did is I have a Corsa Axleback exhaust, a Corsa Extreme. I can't wait to get the new Corsa. Shout out to Corsa. Good sponsor, great sponsor. They take care of me. A real sponsor. Avant-Garde wheels here. The M650 is the name of the wheel. I always get asked that. It's the M650. A lot of visual stuff. There's a few performance modifications under the hood that really aren't that major. K-Tech portrait, throttle body, a filter, a tune, E85, stuff like that. Anyway, that doesn't matter. The biggest thing is here in the garage, let's see, that box right there. It's an LT4 supercharger. Same LT4 supercharger that's on the CTSV behind me, and all the according parts that go with it. Don't mind these engines right here. That's for the truck. Totally different build, totally different project. Got some ADM performance parts, which is the same as LSA conversion, which is now C8parts.com. If you're wondering where I got all this stuff to make the LT4 work, I will send you that link. Drop the comment down below. This video, if you're looking to know how to do LT4 swap, this video will help you a little bit. Got the part that'll help me get this done, shout out to Motion Raceworks for helping me. I mean, this engine lift plate's awesome. I'm going to use this for this car as well as for these LS engines here. So shout out to them. Like I said earlier, big thanks to Texas Speed right here. Got a Texas Speed box here. As well as going back to Attitude Street Cars. Another thing I want to put in this video, if I can find it. BMR. We got some BMR parts here too, so we'll get into that. The big thing. Alright. Whoa, camera going crazy. Boom. Alright, so like I said, I did my intro. Welcome to the channel. Let me get all this stuff put out. I'm going to do some B-roll stuff, and then we'll check out what I got. Alright. I'm hyped. I usually don't act like this on camera, but I'm pretty hyped. What I'm going to do is you're going to see my hands. Obviously, because my camera won't zoom out enough. But I'm going to talk to you about what I got. Obviously, you've seen the B-roll clips. Lunati connecting rods. Got it out of the box right here. I'm going to put all this stuff back so all you engine guys don't have a fit. Lunati connecting rods right here. Already got the APR piston, well, rod bolts. I mean, it's just a standard H-beam rod, nothing special. It'll hold all the power that I need. I don't need anything more than that. But like I said, I'm gonna drop this back in. Not that it'll sit on in this box for too much longer, but I want to make sure everything's in top condition for my engine builder. So that got the Lunati connecting rod, forged rod, good rod. Got it. I guess it's a Lunati rod. I thought I was gonna get a Texas Speed rod, but I'm not opposed to Lunati rod. This is what they recommended me for my application, so I know it's gonna work. I trust Texas Speed. This right here got the main studs. I pointed it out earlier in the video with my nice hand gesture. Got the main studs right here for the main. Leave that there. And then I got the ARP head bolts. Head bolts for the whole setup. Not that my particular application would ever be more than enough for stock head bolts, but I'm here, I'm doing it. I don't know what I'll be able to do down the road. I think down the road, the weakest point of this engine is going to be these rods right here. I'm not chasing horsepower with this engine. That 6.0 right there that's going in the truck will be a monster. That's what I'm worried about as far as making horsepower. That's a different situation, different build, so obviously that doesn't matter to whoever's watching this for LT stuff. But I will be up front and say the weakest link in this scenario will probably be these rods. They're rated for about 900 horsepower, and I probably won't ever get there. I'm not going to talk about horsepower numbers right now, but this rod will work for what I'm going to do. These head studs and main studs that I got are going to be awesome. The last major piece of the puzzle right now, obviously, is this beautiful Wiseco piston. Forged Wiseco piston. Obviously, the biggest problem in an LT1 car is the piston. And this area right here where the rings are. Forged, got a good ring, get some good ring gap when this gets put together. For booster application, should work just fine. There's nothing more to say. I mean, it's a LT bad piston. Looks good. This is like, all this stuff like art to me. So I hate that once it goes in the engine, it's going to go away. And this is a big piston. I've never, well, I guess the biggest piston I've really messed with out of an engine is 5.7 and 6 liter pistons. So I look at this and this thing is massive. I know 7-liter pistons are obviously bigger. It's a bigger engine, but it's pretty awesome. So, let me put this back in here, make sure everything's all sealed up. Last thing I'll talk about while I'm doing this, and I hate that I put all this up. The last thing I'll talk about is I got the BMR, I was about to call them end links, the BMR trailing arms for the rear end. When I did the springs, the iBox springs in my car, obviously taking it apart, I realized the end links, well not end links are alright. In this car, the trailing arms and upper and lower controller arms are made out of just nothing. Let me get you guys on me. Alright, different perspective. Like I was saying, when I did the springs, lowering springs in my car, while I was doing all that, underneath, I realized the upper and lower controlling arms and the trailing arms weren't really made out of much of anything. Same thing applies to the CTSV, so I'm probably going to recommend this type of change for my dad's car. But BMR, these parts, I'm piecing it together, the whole little suspension thing. I've heard some good stuff about it. I've seen a lot of guys fall in love with it. So I'm going to do the same for myself and get on that train, only because the upper and lower control arms will probably be a little bit more down the road. But I feel like this right here will help kind of really make the car feel and drive different. I'll show you guys the rest of the pistons for the whole setup. All 8 of them, rings, piston, God, I can't think today. Piston rings and wrist pins. That's what I was trying to come up with. I'm going to put this piston back in its home. I really excited to show you guys all this stuff. So there's that, plus the rods, APR stuff. The last piece of the puzzle, shout out to my buddies at Texas Speed. The last piece of the puzzle is going to be the camshaft. That is getting custom grind spec that I spec myself. Flip that thing around. I spec the cam myself using a couple different companies' cams that I kind of felt would be in the range that I need to do what I want to do with my car. Mainly the reason I custom spec'd it, I will be up front, I was going to get a complete street performance, their big boy cam, but I wanted the LSA a little bit lower. I like a choppy chop cam. Obviously, if you've heard my truck before, go check out one of those videos. That's what I wanted. Plus, Texas Speed was like, we can get you the cam, just tell me what you want. So I did that. So we're waiting for that and all the valve train stuff. We're getting springs. Obviously, 660 springs from Texas Speed. DLD delete. I need LT4 injectors still. Just all that top end stuff just to get the valve train to match the bottom end, to match the cam, to built for boost. And we're good to go. All that stuff's on the way. So only thing that I'm waiting for is GM isn't working for this virus, and LT4 injectors are on back order. I'm about to go ahead and get my order going on that, so when they're ready to be shipped, hopefully they'll get in production quickly. I can go ahead and get that, and I should be ball rolling. The engine should be done, if not about to be done, by the time I get those. It'll be perfect. It'll all fall into place. I've been very, very, very blessed to be able to get these parts, to be able to have that stuff coming, and everything's fell into place. With all this craziness going on in the world, like I said, I have to say I'm very blessed that all of this is falling into place. It hasn't been stressful. I haven't stretched myself thin. Like I said, this has taken me some time to get all this stuff. I've had the car for 3 years. I've had the truck for I don't know how long. By the time this engine, the 6-liter for the truck, gets put together, I've been talking about putting turbos on the truck for what, 3-4 years? Almost 4 years at this point. So I don't have the means to be like one of these guys on YouTube that just throw stuff together every other day, every weekend. But I am blessed to have a job that kept me working, kept me busy, kept me making money to be able to do this. So I think that's all the meat and potatoes of the video. Got some cool stickers. Illuminati, all that stuff. I'm really, really excited. I guess I'll give you some outro clips real quick. I got another neat little toy that'll be pretty dope. And I guess that's it. So this is Stan, and I love you guys. I really do appreciate you. If you can feel the energy, I'm very excited. Pretty happy that I was able to make this video. Pretty happy to have this stuff. Because this builds for me, with the way the world's going, they canceled Camaro Fest, and I said, to heck with it, let me go ahead and build the car. I had that mindset, and everything started rolling. So, I don't do this for YouTube, but I love sharing it with you guys. I really do. It makes it fun. It gives me something instead of saying, oh, I got parts, I'm going to put build. It gives me something to share with you guys. I mean, I really love that. So, I'm Stan. This is our garage. Put some cars in it. They're kind of fast, not really. Oh, by the way, well, I'll wait to introduce that. Everybody have a good day. Man, before the video ends, I forgot to tell you, another big piece of the puzzle I got too, LT4 high pressure fuel pump. Gotta have that. Got it. Thankfully, this wasn't on back order. I know it doesn't look like much because it's in the plastic, but I got it. I just wanted to throw that in the video, but cut to the cool stuff. Goodbye.